Welcome back, Mastercraft Gaming fans. Kyle here with Kyle, and today we're bringing you a preview of Goblins in 3rd edition Kings of War. Since your boss decides to spoil an entire first page of the Goblin book, I wanted to bring Kyle in because Kyle is one of the playtesters for Kings of War 3rd edition, and he is going to go over, some of the more special units. Ronnie gave you the tricks.
So I'm going to give you the treat. All right, so we're going to start off with a treat. Like I said, the first treat's going to be the Mincer Mob. Goblins got swole in 3rd edition. Don't worry about it. The Mincer Mob comes in troops and regiments. I love both sizes. They fill really unique roles in the Goblin army. We're going to start at the troop, -14. Can't waver those, boys. It just keeps coming. At 160 points with D6 plus 14 attacks. Melee 4, defense 4, big shield, brutal, crushing strength 1, thunderous charge 1. They're going to keep coming. They're going to hit hard. 160 points, it's a really nice point fill that gives you a hammer with a little bit of butt. On the regiment side, D6 plus 21, -16 at 200 points even. Now you're really starting to put out some consistent wounds on a really cool modeling opportunity unit with some awesome stats. It's a neat role I'm glad Goblins have access to. Next on the list, really excited for it, is the Mopup Launcher. Shown off in Vanguard. Awesome model, really neat profile in version 3. You guys are going to love it. 3 attacks, 75 points, blast D3, ignores cover and indirect, but most importantly, it has 2 different functions in the Goblin army now. First, it's a ranged attack war machine. It's got 3 attacks, it's going to ignore cover, it's going to let you apply pressure. That's something Goblins love. Also really cool, Ronnie sort of showed off the Goblin special rule. Little Mopup unit, give your guys an extra punch. The Mopup Launcher reloads the Mopup special rule on Goblin infantry. That is going to be fun, mostly because it's cool. All right, guys, another awesome unit on the way, the Goblin Blaster. This unit was reworked from the ground up, and I am in love with it. Playtesting was fun. I can't wait to use it in an official event. The Goblin Blaster, unit strength 1, 3 attacks, Fearless 10, defense 5, melee 3. That sounds kind of weird for a blaster, right? Melee 3. Let me tell you about this. It's now blast D6, brutal, crushing strength 3. It's not an AoE explosion anymore. It's a targeted device to delete units, but it's going to take some finesse. Put it in the front, you only get 3 dice. Move it to the flank, that's now 6 dice on blast D6. If you can finagle that thing into the rear of an enemy unit, it's not going to be an enemy unit anymore. At 65 points, it's going to take some skill to use, but it's going to take units off the table and make Goblins a super fun and competitive army in version 3. All right, guys. Halloween's just around the corner. You know what that means. Spooky things in the sky. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it probably doesn't really fly very well. It's the Goblin Wing. This thing's really cool. Another awesome model from Vanguard. I love the way it looks. It doesn't fit my dinosaur theme, so you're going to see some weird ones coming out of me, but it's going to be awesome on the table. The Wingit's a flying, nimble, fire support unit. It puts out some damage with fire bombs, range 12, blast D3, ignores cover. It's got a decent profile for 120 points, but where it's really going to shine is the optional upgrade called Eye in the Sky. Eye in the Sky gives all those Goblin war machines with the Lobber special rule, so the Big Rock Thrower, the Mopup Launcher that we just talked about, Elite. That is so valuable. When you're talking about applying pressure, Elite helps sort of even out the fact that I'm really bad at rolling dice. So it's going to be neat to see how it's used. It's a soft, squishy target that's tall, but it's priced well to be a supporting unit. So I'm excited to see it on the table. I hope you're excited to see it on the table. Let's see what happens. All right, guys. Remember when I told you Goblins got swole in 3rd edition? That's 100% true. We're going to reveal the Goblin King. Crushing strength 1. It's not 2. We're not ogres, but 1. We have muscles, man. And the really cool thing about it, the Goblin King got so good, just the whole army lost yellow belly. What's not to be upset about that? What I like about it is crushing strength 1, individual, inspiring. They switched to short bows, which is an 18-inch range, which I kind of like. It means they need to be up there with the army instead of sitting back as a little plink machine that's not contributing. With Crushing Strength 1, he puts some damage out to sit down flyers or maybe disrupt some units. As we're looking at his options, you can always put him on a mount, get a little speedy boy. with a sword, running around being annoying. But where he's really going to shine, I think, he has access to a one-time use item called Jareth's Pendant, Aura Headstrong. Why buy one Headstrong item on trolls when you can just take all the trolls and have a Goblin King with Aura Headstrong? You're not Yellowbill anymore. What's the difference? Hope you guys love this Goblin reveal. I want to see you on the table. Let's roll some dice.